Like, I'm just gonna open Uber Eats.
Like, I go on my phone, I type in, like, look at this, guys. Like, people aren't doing it like me. I'm sorry. People are gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker's ego. But, like, I type in Uber Eats on my telephone. I can say telephones on my phone. And then I type in Sega of America. Like, just for that little detail, then I start, like, ordering a bunch of things. Oh, my God. People really don't do it like, man. This might be the most American thing I've ever seen.
In the shirt.
It's so high res. Where did I find that? I like just edited this, but like it's so high res. Watched my entire 20-something years of life, but I've always heard so much hype over anime food, and let me just say this show gets it right, baby. Like, what would you rather have, this spread or this first? Oh yeah, that's where I cut off. But yeah, guys, I am trying my best. What episode are we on again? Hold on. We are in episode.
Guess who's about to get back up and go get another shirt?
30 minutes into this video. Yeah. It's a big one, guys. It's a big one. Anyways, it's coming. Don't worry. So get excited for it. I'm gonna close.
Alright, food be done in a few minutes. You wanna eat? You wanna wash your hair?
Back over to Google. And we're gonna talk more about Sonic, baby. So come on, chat. Keep them coming, baby. What are we gonna talk about? What are you guys gonna talk about?
Nothing to be pausing.
We will be doing merchant again, but we need money for merchant. We should. Oh my God, sorry. Thank you again for another $5, baby. Thank you, Bubba. I think Sonic Prime's dark tone was very lacking, felt forced. Sonic X did it better. Yeah, the dark tone in X was handled better. I appreciated that Prime took itself seriously in places. The funny thing is with Prime, while we're talking about shows now, while we're talking about like shows, Sonic X, people are always like, or not Sonic X, Sonic Prime. Everyone's like, Sonic Prime is for babies. It's so toned down. There's dark stuff in Prime. Prime is able to take itself seriously. But there is like dark moments too, and it has a problem at places trying to balance it. That's really it. But I don't think it takes itself too seriously to the point where it gets like crazy. I think X has darker moments. But yeah, I don't hate Prime. Like I said, I am differently influenced than most fans when it comes to Prime, because like with Prime for me, I don't know. I just hold on. Let's see. Sorry, there's spam in chat. I know you guys don't like spam. Oh, Armand has it handled. Don't worry. When is Sonic Prime? Oh, I thought I answered that earlier. No Sonic Prime Season 4. But yeah, guys. I like the tone of Prime in places. It just sometimes has trouble balancing. Anyways, but like I said, because somebody asked about merchant earlier, I was thinking about doing it. I'm probably not going to, because it's going to look like, please give me money, and I try not to do that. But I was thinking about starting like a merch hunt fund or something like that, because like I'm a grown-ass man now, guys. I'm not like 18 anymore, and Sonic merch is the only thing I like to spend my money on. Like, I have other things that I have bills, and I have, you know, obligations and a life outside of Sonic now. So I can't just go towards it. So I was thinking about like doing $250 per episode. That like I could do, but I don't know how like attainable that would be. But anyways, I'd want to do merch on. Trust me, I want to do it. It will come back at some point. I just need to find a time for it, truly. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about Ben Kingsley yet. Obviously we made a video about this. It was like our second to last video. And dude, oh my God, look at that. Like, look who's at the top, baby. Look who's right there. Oh my God, I kill with SEO, baby. Oh, I am an SEO god. Oh, look at that. Shout out to Google. Shout out to y'all for watching the videos, by the way. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to images. Sorry, I was just so proud. I'm so proud of myself. Is our thumbnail on Google? Yeah, there we are, baby. Right there. Nice, let's go. Anyways, I'll leave that up, just, you know, as a little promo. Hey, shout out to Sora with another tour. Hold on. I'm trying to love it real quick. I'm trying to give it a heart. Sonic on a 250 ring budget. Yeah, basically. Like, essentially. Just instead of collecting rings, I'm gonna go cash my rings in for Sonic World. I just read a comment in chat that says, I don't want Jim Carrey to come back. That is insanity. That is like insane. I respect everyone's opinion, but that is a crazy thing to say. Like, that is nuts, dude. Wow. That's wow. My jaw is just on the floor, bro. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, well, Chad, how are we feeling about that? Yeah, why wouldn't you want him to come back? I think he just like turned in his best performance as Eggman, in my opinion at least. That's like up for debate. I'm sure some people would be like, oh, I liked him in this better, or like I've never liked Jim Carrey Eggman, but guys, okay, I'm gonna keep the Ben Kingsley tab open, but I gotta talk about Jim Carrey Eggman. Like, Jim Carrey is Eggman now. To me, Jim Carrey is Eggman. Like, dude, this is the best Eggman. And I'm sorry, I know plenty of people in chat are probably thinking Mike Pollock or other voice actors who played Eggman. Maybe even some people would say Jim Cummings, but Jim Carrey as Eggman is so unbelievably good. It's almost hard to believe. Like that, a character who is established at this point for roughly 30 years could come in. You can just completely make it. Like, it was genius casting. A lot of people were like, Jim Carrey for Eggman, interesting. So obviously they're gonna go a little goofy here. It was perfect. It was it's so good. Like, it's unspeakable. It's one of his best roles, which is crazy to say about Jim Carrey. You know, who's like had one of the greatest careers in like all of big comedy. Yeah, I mean, he's had amazing performances outside of comedy as well, you know? So, I love this Eggman. I want him to come back. It's hard to think of how they can, like, top this, for instance. Like, this was just too good. This was too good. It was just so ingenious. Like, it was so great. When they revealed this, it was a surprise, right? We didn't find out until the trailer. I was like, that was crazy. It was so surprising. And these movies cook. These movies cook. Like, their cast, I made a tweet about it, their casting director needs a pay raise because they knock it out of the park every time. And that's going to kind of bring us over into Ben Kingsley. He is most likely going to be in Sonic 4. There hasn't been an official report from Hollywood Reporter or Deadline or what's another one I'm forgetting? Variety. But it's coming from the Schneider. He is very reputable. He is. And he gets a lot of things right. So, I don't know what he's going to be. I talked about it in my video. I can't give you a character prediction, but I can say he will not be a straight up recast for Jim Carrey. Like, when we talk about recast, we're not saying that he's going to be playing the Eggman that we've had thus far. But I think there is a world where he does play an alternate universe Eggman. Or like a Eggman from a future or past. Or like, most likely alternate universe. Because when I was like putting footage together for my video where we talked about the news, like let's do sunglasses and see if anything pops. No, that doesn't. Look at that. You can't tell me that does not like look a little Eggman-like, right? Eggman's bald. I'm sure like he could get the mustache prosthetic, no problem. You know? Like, look at this. Come on, bro. That's Eggman, dude. He has like the nose too. That is, he's very Eggman-like, and that's scaring me a bit. There is a chance he doesn't play Eggman. I already said in my video I don't think he would play like not a human. I don't think he would play like a Sonic character. Like I don't think he's playing like Metal Sonic or like anything like that. I think he's just playing a human, but that human could be a version of Eggman for sure, which scares me because this is Eggman, dude. Like this like he's so good in these movies. Like I couldn't imagine anyone else but him playing. He'll be a better Eggman. If you want to play the serious route, if you want to go like, look at this, come on, like, are you shitting me? Like, that's just Eggman. I know the image isn't the greatest quality because meta websites love having terrible preview quality, but look at it, dude. Like, that is Eggman personified. But remember, just because you look like it doesn't mean you're always, you know, going to be the best choice. Hey, Sora, shout out to you with the 5. Does that put us at halfway? No, it puts us at 6 out of 10. So we're now 4 away from reaching our goal. W's in chat for Sora. Thoughts on the hopeful year of Silver? Hope it happens. Silver's the GOAT. Yeah, let's talk about that. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the year of Silver. Because this is interesting. This is like Silver's such a unique character. He really is. He's a very unique character because we consider him part of the main cast, and he is. Like if you were to go to Sonic Cast, my fault, right there. Like he's in that group. He's in there. Yeah, he's not very prevalent, but he's there. Oh my gosh! Jeez Louise! Thank you so much for the $10. That's the whitest thing I've ever said in my life. Jeez Louise! Thank you so much to Gideon Hepner for the $10 dono. Thank you so much. W's in the chat. That's our biggest dono of the day, and puts us closer to our goal. Did you hear that Sega could bring in deep cut characters from Sonic Media and Sonic Racing Crossworlds? And alongside, I would love to see other video game characters like Lara Croft, Crash, and Spyro. That's all. Well, first off, thank you so much for the donation. That's incredibly generous of you. Thank you so much. And yeah, I did hear about that. I haven't looked into it much, so let's go ahead and take a look. Since you were so generous, we're gonna talk about that as our next topic. We'll get back to Silver. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and finish up Silver real quick, because that was a dono. That's why we are talking about it. I don't want to just, like, straight up, like, stop talking about it. But, yeah, no, Silver, like, I do think he deserves a year, but he needs to be in more stuff first. And I think him being in a movie gives us an excuse for there to be more Silver, like, media, if you know. He's in the comics. He's very prevalent there. He gets merch, all of that, yada, yada, yada. Really cool. But at the end of the day, he needs to be in a movie first. So Sega feels comfortable doing stuff with him. So I think that's what needs to happen. If we can get Sonic 5 proper, I think Silver's where they go. We're for sure. In fact, I'm pretty sure in the creatives' heads, it was kind of a battle on do we do Amy and Metal Sonic or do we do Silver? And I think that they're like, let's just do Amy and Metal Sonic first, flesh out our cast more, and then we can do something really big with Silver. That's what I think their thought process is right now. So I think I don't know if we'll get a year of Silver, mainly because Silver isn't as iconic as a character like Shadow, but I think that we could definitely get more Silver in the future because there's a lot of potential, and instead of just having Sonic and Shadow as your kind of phases, you can kind of go back to doing Sonic, Shadow, and Silver like they're originally wanting to do. Because remember, this is what they wanted. This is what Sega wanted. They didn't do this for no reason. They didn't do this for no reason. Like, also remember that year, Sonic Rivals. Yes, Knuckles is on the cover, but, you know, he's shoved in the back. Silver is the second most... Let me get a higher quality image. Silver is the second most prominent character on this cover. Also, can we acknowledge how stupid Shadow looks in this thing? Oh my god, hold on. Wait, oh my, that's so zoomed. That's so high res. Look at this. Look at... That is remarkably terrible. It is so bad. Pop culture, dude. I'm gonna do it for the chat real quick. That is remarkable. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that. Don't worry. Try to get that taken care of instantly, but sometimes we can't. But anyways, now talking about Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, because I'm pretty sure it'll be in the news. Yeah. I'm gonna zoom out more now that we're not looking at images. What if I type in deep cut? Oh wow, yeah, people are talking about. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Nintendo Life. Let's take a look at this because I haven't seen. So thank you once again for bringing this to my attention. Sonic Racing open to including more deep cut characters from extended Sonic universe. Tingle was to join the race next month. Okay, perfect. All right, last November, Sega announced 3 more characters for Sonic Racing Cross World. This includes Sonic, yada yada yada. Okay, now here we go with Izuka, because I just kind of want to read his quote. Okay, so.
You'll never see me coming. Never see me. You'll never see me coming. You'll never see me coming. Never see me coming. You'll never see me coming.
Kills me. Do I have to go in Facebook literally? Okay, there we go. I don't have a Facebook, guys, so don't even try. Oh, you're kidding me. I don't want to log into Facebook. I just want to look at this post. Oh, these sons of guns. I hate you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you so much, Sora, for the tour. You will sing Dreams of Absolution, Sonic Boy. Oh, the goal ended? Oh, guys, that means we have to start another goal. Okay, I'll start another one. We'll have to start again, guys. I do appreciate your support there, Sora. You don't have to single-handedly do this yourself. I'm not saying fire over 10 fivers, but, yeah, the goals exist for a reason. Let's see. Let's keep talking, chat, but yeah, I don't feel like this is really representative of all eras of Sonic, at least like outside of the games. Like, this is still very much so like, that was weird, what the frick? This is still very much so like modern Sonic cast, like the politically correct, that's not even the right way to say it, but like the acceptable characters to have in here. Eggpon is a waste of a spot. You could fill that with a cooler character. I'm happy that the Backbone Rogues are in here. I'm happy that's 100% for sure. But yeah, like there needs to be more here outside of just this. There needs to be like, I'm happy that there's Prime characters, but we need X characters. We need Underground characters. You know, we need like some real deep cuts. So really hope for that. Really do. Infinite was blacklisted from Sonic. That's funny. Hey, yeah, Infinite. Yeah, Infinite was a controversial figure in the Sonic community, and we needed to let him go. Let's see. Keep the questions coming in, though, chat. Keep the questions coming in. Between donos, I like to try to get to just regular chat questions for those who can't donate. Hey, shout out to our Julia Bonavita 4731 with the $5 dono. W's in chat for Julia. Who is your most wanted villain after Metal Sonic in the movies? Also, who are your top 3 favorite Shadow VAs? Thank you. Those are unique questions. I appreciate those. Thank you so much. And W's in the chat. Okay, so let's start off with that first question. I talked about this briefly when we talked about Ben Kingsley being in Sonic 4 video. I was like, there's a severe lack of like villains. Sonic has a villain problem. It relies so heavily on Eggman that it's just like, it's hard to like be like this character after Metal Sonic, because I don't want to see Infinite in a movie. There's no reason to have him in a movie. I think Chaos works, but you can't have Chaos without Eggman. You can't do Metarex. That's too left field. They're not gonna do that. That would be sick. It would be awesome, but they're not gonna do that. They're not doing Archie, obviously. They're like, Sega doesn't even touch that. They're not gonna do. Oh gosh, this is so hard. Boom Shadow as a Sonic villain is crazy. Okay, here we go. I believe this is a fan-made show, but and some of these are. Sarah's not a villain, is she? Like, she wanted to bang Sonic. They're not doing Deke characters. Deke obviously means Deke the Deke cartoons from Sonic, not, you know, the other thing. I wish I had an answer for you on this first one. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find one. Mephiles would be cool if they could find a way to make that work. If we're talking pre-existing Sonic villains, Mephiles is cool. Okay, hold on. Number one is Chaos, but they need to make sure that they have Eggman a part of the plot. And then my number two would be Mephiles. But we're just gonna go with that for now. And then your second was my top three Sonic or Shadow VAs. Okay, here we go. My favorite, I'm going to go with. Okay, this is actually pretty easy for me, actually. Number one. Okay, I might get hate for this. I'm giving a lot of hot takes this stream. Number one is Keanu Reeves. A lot of it has to come down to the character writing, but I think he's great. At number two, I am going to go. To be fair, I haven't heard his voice in a while. I might need a refresher. I'm spending so much time on this on the super chat, but I'm gonna go with Ian Hanlon, and then I'm gonna close it out with Jason Griffin. People might be like, oh, it's Jason, but like Jason is like, when he does voice acting, he kind of stays in one box the entire time. There's not a lot of range. Like he can do a lot of voices, but with what he can do with those voices, there's not a lot. And I like what the others can do a lot more in terms of conveying different emotions. I know a lot of that's not up to Jason. A lot of that's the direction of the games. But
mine.
Yeah. And then Kirk Thornton, that's his name, right?
You know how living and working in the same space can get a little chaotic? What if I told you I've got...
Not bad. I like him more than Kirk Thornton. Oh, Kirk Thornton, David Humphrey. Sorry, I get them confused. Ugh, my fault. Kirk Thornton is the current one. He's fine. He's getting better. I still would recast at some point. Like he's old. Like I know Shadow's technically old, but he's like Captain America old. Like he was like frozen essentially for like a long period of time. Like, yeah, I don't care. And I like David Humphrey more. I like Kirk Thornton. I don't think he's bad anymore, but he's definitely at the bottom of my list. Anyways, chat. Yeah, keep those questions coming in though, because like I said, between donos, I like to. I know they usually come in like pretty quick after, but let's see. Nah, Kirk killed it in Dark Beginnings and Shadow. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, he's gotten better for sure. It's just like, how old is Kirk Thornton? Like, I'm not saying like there is an age limit, but I'd like to know how old this man is. Like, oh my, like he's like 69. Like, I'm not trying to age shame, but like Shadow isn't that old. Like, I'm sorry. He's been voicing this character for so long now. He is our longest tenured Shadow VA. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That is nuts. Yeah, very true. All right, I'm gonna go back to the Sonic 30th page as we reset for our next talking point. I'm having fun so far, guys. It's been a great stream so far. I've been having fun. I hope Eggman doesn't come back in Sonic 4 and the... Metal Sonic's hard to work as the main protagonist. I think there's a way to make it work. I don't know if I trust the Sonic movie writing team enough to execute it. Yeah, I'm not saying like recast Shadow immediately. I still think that Kirk has like time and like more like gas in the tank. You know, I think that he can even get even better with the character, but you know, at some point you have to pivot with everybody, not just Kirk. I want to specify. I don't want to make it seem like I'm like a Kirk hater or anything like that. I think he's like great. But keep the questions firing in chat. Whatever you guys want to talk about. Whatever you guys want to talk about, chat. Hire me for Shadow Voice. It'd be difficult to have, to only have Metal Sonic. Yeah. Let's see, I haven't talked to Pop Culture Dude much. We got Armand in here. I'm gonna ignore that comment. I still say you need Jim Carrey's Eggman back, especially for the time travel. Yeah, for sure. I don't know the way you can make Metal Sonic work without an Eggman, at least in some form or fashion. We'll see. It's just like, how do you convince Jim Carrey? It has to be money to come back for 4 Sonic movies. Like when Jim Carrey's like, okay guys, I'm done, do they stop? I don't know. Do you think Tango and Whisper will be playable in a mainline Sonic game someday? Someday for sure. But I don't know if I want to say the next one. I think it's interesting that they got VAs, but at the same time, it's like an audio drama, and they wanted a lot of characters in there, and that doesn't always automatically mean like that they're gearing us up for a game presence or anything. But we'll see. I do think that like at some point we'll see them, but they got to get the other playable characters done right first. But for sure, I'd totally be here for it. Do you have a Rouge body pillow? How do you know? Who told you? Not gonna lie, I think Roger Craig Smith should have done an actual werehog voice. I know, I'm so surprised they didn't do that. Like, like he could hold his iPhone up to his mouth and go, you know, like I don't know, and then ship it off to Sega and just put it in the game. Like, come on, that was just lazy. Not on Roger's end, obviously, but like in the game's thing. James Spader, are you only saying James Spader because he voiced Ultron in Avengers? Mount Rushmore of Sonic tubers? Good question. I'm trying to okay, I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna try my best to give a quote unquote objective one, and then I'm going to try to give a what do you call it? I'm gonna try to give like my one, like my personal one, like my 4 favorites. So hold on. Because I was watching this video. I've been communicating with this guy because he's gonna help me out partially with a video I have coming out. I think his name is Dylonic or something like that. He does like Sonic videos on YouTube. So go check him out if you can. But meanings. There's like a meaning for each person, and I didn't know this. Thanks, school. I learned it from a Dylonic video, but I didn't fucking learn it in goddamn school. So George Washington represents the nation's founding and the struggle for independence. So basically, like the creation, like what Sonic is. Basically, that's what we have to figure out. And then second, we have to figure out what expanded the Sonic franchise into something much bigger. And then the developmental and industrial growth of Sonic. So something that kind of like, you know, push the franchise forward in a way, and then represents the preservation of the Union during the Civil War. So like, kind of just like the preservation of Sonic. So going off of that logic, who created Sonic? Like, so we got to go Sonic Toast. Then I'm gonna go expanded it. I'm gonna go Kawatamani 456. His impact on Let's Playing during that time, crazy. Industrial growth of the nation. Ooh. Tails channel. they fell off, but like Tails channel at one point was huge until like just a few years ago. Like even when Matt left, like they still had a big presence and were still like a well-respected thing. They're kind of just like big on Twitter now. But they were a big deal at one point. So Tails channel, Kobe, Sonic Toast, and I'm gonna close out with Baylina Productions. Is that fair? Is that fair? And then if I'm going like my personal favorite, I'm going Piplup Fan 77, Kobe, Sonic Toast, and Chow Mix. Yeah. If Pat Mac's prime lasted longer, I would put Pat Mac in there. But yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think? Was that a good list? What happened to Premi? Like, I understand, I need to leave. I need to stop doing Sonic content. Like, I'm 30 now. Like, that's not me saying that. Like, he's 30. I'm talking from his perspective. But, like, announce that you're retiring at least. Like, or, like, you're going on a hiatus or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe he has said that. But, I don't know. Like, I watched Premi's last video. And it was, like, just kind of talking about Sonic during his 20s. Which was an interesting approach for a video. And kind of felt like a good bookend for his channel, but yeah. Not on Sam. I think like if you made like a new gen, I made a new gen list, and I was like, if you had a new gen list, Sam and Fidel belong on there. But I don't think that. But they're like, I don't watch their stuff. Like, I like Fidel's personality. I can't sit through a Fidel video because it's just so long, and he talks like so long. Like, he's very passionate. That's not like a knock on it. It's just I like 8 to 15 minutes. I can't take 30 on a topic. And like a lot of his other videos aren't just Sonic, so I'm not like really interested. And then Sam doesn't make a lot of videos anymore. He's like probably the best Sonic live streamer that there is, for sure. I think like he belongs on a new gen. Both of them do, for sure. If you were to make a new gen Mount Rushmore, it's Sam, Fidel, me, and then who else is there? Like, who? I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm totally forgetting somebody right now. Sonic Hub, probably. Yeah, those are probably like the new gen. Like probably like Fidel, Sam, me, and Sonic Hub. Yeah. Let's see. Side note, Ricardo, why does Twitter hate you? I don't think Twitter hates me as much anymore. I have not been in like a Twitter controversy in like a year, I want to say. It's been pretty nice for me on Twitter lately. I kind of just stopped. I started thinking before I spoke, and I don't know. I've just been kind of using my platform for better. I kind of was negligent to how like big I am. So I just like I kind of just I didn't realize how many people were like seeing what I was doing and saying, and so I was just kind of being more. I'm being as an adult now more cognizant of like what I do and say and put out in there and like the impact I want to have on the community. So people are nicer to me now. And I think also a lot of people understand at this point that like I was a kid when like a lot of like dumb stuff I did happen. A lot of people don't know like how young I am. So it's just like, that's fine. I look old as fuck. But what about the Sonic show? The dude with the raccoon in his video? Yeah, Sonic show is so interesting because I watched Sonic show so long, like that was like very nostalgic for me, and then it eventually got passed on to someone I would become friends with. I would go on to become friends with. So it's really interesting. Me and Jaden talk every once in a while, like when I like drop a video and it gets like a lot of coverage, like he'll like talk to me about it. and stuff. We were planning on meeting up at one point, but I had like, he lives in, I don't know if he has specified, he lives like closer to me, and I live in coastal Virginia, which is like the beach, basically. I live in like a beach town, so it's just like hard to meet up and stuff. And I don't do like online friendships anymore. Like, if you want to hang out, we can hang out in person. But yeah, no, love the Sonic show though. Love the Sonic show. I'm not in any Discord server. If you're asking me about Discord, I don't use Discord. Like Sonic, if people need to get in contact with me about stuff, they can DM me on Twitter. I don't use Discord. Yeah. I mean, if you make videos specifically about Sonic the Hedgehog, you are a Sonic tuber by like definition. Keep the questions coming in though, chat. These are cool. These are cool. Do you think Sonic will have a crush on Amy in Sonic 4? Yeah, if they do Sonic Amy, it's going to be that. Yeah. Well, I do post a lot of Sonic movie content, so, I mean, if you do, I think Fidel is like an instance of like, you don't have to only do Sonic videos to be a Sonic tuber, you can't talk about anything else. Like, I don't think that's the case, because if that was the case, Kobe's not a Sonic tuber then. So, yeah, no, definitely. You know, I mean, I think the rule is that it has to be majority Sonic. Like, your personality, like, you are perceived as a Sonic channel first and foremost. But you can talk about other stuff, but that, like, you're mainly that. I think that's probably, like, that's my thought process, at least. Hold on, I'm just gonna close this real quick. Oh. Alright. Keep the questions coming in though, chat. Keep the questions coming in though. I love reading your guys' questions. I probably should put up the Sonic 35th so people are able to look at Sonic the Hedgehog and not just pictures of like US presidents. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Bruh.
Please answer my question.
Yeah, Fidel is Games Cage. I think I've referenced some numerous points. His speedsupersonic, do you want to see a scene in Sonic 4 where Amy hits of the Metal Sonics too hard it glitches and says the meme hue. There's a chance, I mean, if they did the Latina's Sonic, like, if the Latina Shadow, like, a hint to that joke in movie 3, they're probably gonna end up doing hue. I want to make, like, a one night... Wait, is there, like, a... Wait, can we do that? Hold on, I might want to do that real quick. I'm gonna close my window one more time, because I want to do, like, a bingo sheet maker and see if we can make like a bingo sheet for Sonic movie 4. Okay, I got it up. Wrong one. All right, here we go. We have Sonic movie 4 bingo. Make bingo all uppercase. Bingo. All right. So what should is this too much? No, it's not. There's endless possibilities here. No pun intended. All right, so we're gonna go hue. That's gonna be the first one. We can do Son Amy. That's a big one. What else should we put in here, chat? Like, what else are like things that could definitely... Oh, silver post-credit scene? That's a good one. Nice. Okay, I'm trying to think. Just because we don't know yet, okay, Shadow return, that's good. We're just gonna put Shadow, because there's no guarantee he's gonna be in it, because I think I have a sneaking suspicion that the 2028 movie is just Shadow movie. That could be a possibility. No, this is just for Sonic Movie 4, so we can't put Shadow spin-off movie. We're just putting that Shadow will be in it. So we have Shadow. Ooh, Metal Overlord's good. I'll save that one for the next row because I don't want two metal. We'll put, fuck it. Metal Overlord. And then we're gonna go. Jim Carrey. Yeah, I think he will. Alright, next up, OVA and Heroes Moments. I'm not sure I'm going to put that one on here. Different Metal Sonic. I put Metal Overlord in here as kind of like a new model or something. Ooh, Amy tarot cards, yeah. I've mispronounced tarot cards so many times in my videos. It's really embarrassing. Ooh, I saw somebody say what I'm made of. See, ooh. I don't know if they're gonna do it. I felt like with movie 3, everybody was expecting Live and Learn. There's not a song that really needs to be in this, you know? I don't think there is. Gun returning. Gun is a staple in the franchise at this point. Like, that's just the military in these movies. Let's see. Okay, how about this? Sonic vocal track. Because when we hear, like, put Sonic songs in the movie, that's really what they mean. They always do a motif, every movie. That's a guarantee. But I'm talking a Sonic vocal track, like a Crush 40 thing. Super Amy? Ugh. That's disgusting. That's gross. There's no way they do that. Wait, they could. What are the odds? They totally could do that. I'm putting it in there. We're putting in Super Amy. That's crazy. That'd be nuts, guys. Ooh. Okay, like, who is gonna do the song? That's my question. Who's gonna do the song? I want to make a really smart, educated guess on, like, who could do it. So we had, like, Lil Yachty and a bunch of miscellaneous rappers like Ty Dolla $ign. And then the second movie we had Kid Cudi. And the third one we had Jelly Roll. I don't like Jelly Roll's music, but objectively Jelly Roll, at the time that all three of those movies came out, he was the most culturally relevant, you know? So I feel like the next person, like, they're gonna go for a big artist, but, like, an artist who'd be willing to make a song for a Sonic movie. You know, like, Jelly Roll totally would do that. Who else, like... But, like, who's gonna be relevant next year? Like, in March, you know? It can't be too big. No, Ariana Grande and The Weeknd are too big. Bad Bunny is too big. There's no way. I don't know. Let's not do the song. There's obviously gonna be a song. I don't want to put all my chips on one person just yet. Okay, how about this? Sonic's World. That they go back to Sonic's World at some point. People have been talking about it literally every movie since the first movie. They've been like, what are we going back to Sonic's world? I think that maybe in this movie they'll do it. It's the fourth one. Weezer is crazy. Metallica is crazy. Baby No Money, I'd kill myself. Baby No Money is like the Mr. Beast of music. Post Malone, maybe. There's a chance. I'm trying to think of like, new human characters. That's almost guaranteed. Agent Stone. Agent Stone didn't die. I think there's a good chance he comes back regardless. Merge of Sonic's World and Earth. That's interesting. Okay. Sonic's World / Earth merge. That's good. And that kind of makes me want to do this. Time travel was an easy bet. It's so easy. Dimensions. They could do that. Oh shit. Dimensions, totally. That'd be crazy if they choose to go that route instead of like future or past. They could play in the dimension route with things. We'll see. Yeah, kind of like if we're talking like worlds merge, I feel like a Sonic X situation. Okay. New Sonic character, not Amy or Metal Sonic. There we go. So that's basically like Chaotix character, Silver Blaze, you know. That, like, it's in the movie. That's not counting like post-credit scene, obviously. Ooh, cameo of old Sonic VAs. I don't see them ever doing that. Like, at least, they've never done a cameo. I think there was supposed to be a cameo for somebody in something. I think, like, Nako was like, I wanted to be in the first Sonic movie. And then they didn't even, like, call him. Gosh, we still have so many things to fill out. I'm trying to think. Okay, a character... This is gonna be crazy. A character death. Somebody dies. I'm not saying like Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, but like maybe a human bites the dust. Somebody passes away, like definitively in this movie. We'll see. I'll just put that in there. You know what? That's kind of like, I don't know. Sonic changes the past, affecting the timeline for the future. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I'm trying to think. What else can we do? Is this just too big, chat? Like, what if we made this a size smaller? No, I like the free space, though. We gotta have more options. Oh, yeah. Wade dying, that'd be crazy. Okay. Ties into... Okay, let me rephrase that. Sets up Sonic Movie 5. Hear me out, obviously, no duh. Sonic Movie 5... Or sets up a... Sonic Movie 5... Dark Future. Okay, wait. Dark Future that connects. Sorry guys, I'm having so much trouble typing this. That connects to Silver. There we go, we'll do that. Dark Future that connects to Silver. Ooh, a dancing scene? Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, thank you for saying that. A dancing scene. For sure. Every movie needs it. Every single one. Ooh, terrible needle drop. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so like, Sonic movie 3, hot take, you guys are gonna kill me in the chat. Live and Learn and Sonic 3, I hated the needle. Like, the instrumental, awesome, hard, cool. Once when Johnny Jellyman starts singing, no. Like, that was so they did not need to play his vocal. Like, it was so hard, and they did a new rendition with drums, and it was so good. Then they ruined it when he starts singing. I was just like, oh my god. Anyway. In Sonic 2, you have Uptown Funk, I think. And then you had like something in like the slow-mo scene in Sonic 1. I don't know what the song was called. Anyway, definitely a terrible needle drop. How about this? Fart joke. Can never have enough of those. Boom. Yeah, I remember because he kept going like boom, boom, boom. I see Sonic on screen. I hear Sonic boom, Sonic boom. I just started thinking about boom. And when I was watching the movie, I was like, man, look how far we've come. I'm watching a Sonic movie in the theater right now. And I used to be a fan during the Sonic boom era. Oh my gosh, dude, don't. Wow, that was immaculate timing, both of you. W's in the chat, guys. Fire them in to both Sora and oh my gosh, we got Enmos Cobra, my guy, back. Once again, I haven't seen you in a stream in forever. Welcome back. Let's read these as we continue to fill out our bracket. After Sonic Movie 4 goes back to President Antisa's Shadow the Hedgehog, Black Doom. Ooh, yeah, let's put that in there. Black Doom. For sure. If Silver is going to be in the next game, then wouldn't that mean he's going to be in the movie? I don't think that means that's guaranteed. Once again, we don't know who's in the next game. We don't know anything about this next game. We thought we did. Maybe some of us thought we did. But turns out that's not the case. Actually, I don't know if I want to put Black Doom in here. He had no reason to be in here. What about... But, yeah, I mean... I think that I think what dictates what character gets big game treatment is when Paramount tells Sega, hey, this is what we're doing with the movie. Like, when Paramount was like, hey, for Sonic 3, we're doing Shadow. Sega was like, okay, let's lock in. We're going all in on Shadow. We've been needing an excuse to do stuff with Shadow. We have an excuse to do stuff with Shadow. Let's keep doing this. I think that's kind of like what you do. I don't know. Sorry guys, I had to start it again. My fault. Terrible time for me to restart that, by the way. I get like 2 back to back. But thank you guys once again. And I didn't restart the goal thing. Anyways. Okay, update so far of what we have. Hugh, Son Amy, Silver Post Credits, Shadow, Metal Overlord, Jim Carrey's Eggman, Tarot Cards, a Sonic vocal track, a Super Amy, Sonic's World / Earth Merge, Dimensions, a free spot, new Sonic character, not Amy or Metal Sonic, so that's like a Chaotix member, Silver Blaze, Cream, Big, a character death, Dark Future that connects to Silver, dancing scene, terrible needle drop, and a fart joke. I'm gonna rephrase the Silver one once again. Amy / Metal. Oh my god, sorry guys. Amy / Metal Sonic tie into Silver. And do that. Sonic's timeline We're gonna just do connects to silver. There we go. That's better. Let's see. Werehog Sonic in the movie?
I don't think they.
Ooh. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I see somebody say it's their first live stream. Welcome to your first live stream. Time stones. I don't know. Just talking about Jennifer. Yeah, if there's spam of just like the one thing over and over again, you can do that. It doesn't need to be egregious though. I saw Amy kissing. Yeah, no, saw Amy's enough. I don't want to think about that. That's gross. Ian Flynn writing the story. No, that's not happening. Starline Surge and Kit setup. No, I don't know if we're going IDW yet. It's hard to finish this thing out. I still have like 6 slots to finish up. Yeah, like a pop culture reference. How about this? Celebrity reference. Like they say like, oh, Beyonce. Oh, my fault. Reference. There we go. Professor Tori, oh my god. Do I like Son Amy? No. I don't. What about... Ooh, I got this. Longest runtime. We got that. We can also do... we can do... I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Worst reviewed... Oh, wait, no. Like, worst Rotten Tomatoes score. Thoughts? Do you guys think that's kind of crazy? I know, like, the first ones don't have the best. Ooh, I was thinking about this. Thank you for mentioning it. Two-parter. Bam. And then we got 2 more. So I got runtime, worst Rotten Tomatoes score. And I kind of want to do a box office one. I'm trying to think. How about this? 400 to 500 million box office. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. Because what did Sonic 2 make again? Sonic 2 box office. Made 405, and then Sonic 3 made like almost 5. It was very close. So it made like roughly 90 million more, obviously. And then we need one last one. Let's see. I want this last one to be a really good one. Okay.
The bold quest brings back the 70s Movado archive.
Swears. There's a chance that we could get Shadow saying damn. I am very surprised they didn't let him say damn, because there is cussing in the Sonic movies. It's very light, it's very lenient, but there is cussing. But I think it's about time that we let one of these Sonic characters, like, let one off. So this is what we have, guys. This is it. Oh, hold on. Let me go back down. My fault. All right. How are we feeling about this, chat? We have our bingo card now. We have Hugh, Son Amy, Silver Post Credits, Shadow, Metal Overlord, Jim Carrey's Eggman, Tarot cards, Sonic vocal track, Super Amy, Sonic's World / Earth Merge, Dimensions. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just be more specific. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much for the 20 W's in the chat. W's. That's our biggest dono of the day. Big fat W's in the chat. Oh my gosh. Jim Carrey recently said that if he's in another movie after his retirement, it's not him, so I don't see him coming back unless they get someone that looks like him and promote Jim for more. Yeah, my thing is that I don't think Jim Carrey has formally announced a retirement. He kind of walked that back a bit. He kind of spoke on like, I'll do movies when I want to do movies. I won't be as active as I was at one point, but I will do more movies. Like, I don't think he's completely written it off. Hence why it's not impossible that he comes back for 4. But there's definitely reason to speculate because of how 3 ended. And also there wasn't like a lot of talk from Jeff Fowler or the writers after about the fate of him, you know? So there's like not a lot of ways of knowing, unfortunately. But back to what we were on. Thank you so much again for the dono. $20 is so generous. You're always the best. Sonic's World / Earth Merge. Multiple dimensions. We have new Sonic characters. So, like I said, Chaotix, Big Cream. A character death. That could be anybody. Amy / Metal Sonic's timeline connects to Silver. Dancing scene. Terrible needle drop. Fart joke. Celebrity reference. Longest runtime. Worst Rotten Tomatoes score. 2-parter. 4 to 500 million box office. And a Sonic character swears. I think that's pretty good, chat. Is there a way of saving this? Create your own video from scratch. Drag and drop an image from your computer. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to do all that. I just wanted to save it because I was very proud of what I made. Maybe I can't. I don't know. Or I'm blind. Anyways, I think that's pretty good, chat. I think that's pretty good. I'm going to take a screenshot of that if I can. My fault, chat. I am being so boring. Right, I'm just trying to figure out if I can download. Can I download this? Just take a screenshot. Yeah, I'll just do that. All right, guys. This thing's gonna be beautiful. I don't want that. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm a perfectionist in some places. I don't want that highlight around it. So I'll just make that the free square, I guess. Alright. Pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Sonic X DC crossover movie now that Paramount bought Warner Bros. I want to make a video about that. Chat, should I make a video about that? Tell me yes or no. Because if you guys wouldn't watch that, I want to know. But if you do want to know, I'd be happy to make a video about it. I might make that for this week. But awesome. No way. So this is the first one. Yes. Okay, seems like you guys want it. Okay. I'm not saying it's worth a discussion though, because hold on. This is successful. This has been very successful for them. The way that these line up, the merchandise lines up, shows in Target, it's very impressive. They've done very well with this, and I don't see any reason why they would stop. And I don't see any reason why, if we can get this, we can get a Batman and Ninja Turtles movie at a time where these two were not owned by the same company. there's no reason why we can't get this, which is way bigger than the Batman Ninja Turtles comic was. So I think there's a chance. Live action? No. Absolutely not. I don't see any, unless James Gunn at DC is like so about it, like it is, like Sega is like so down for it. There's no reason why they wouldn't be. Like there's no way that it's live action. That would break the world. Like I don't, like that'd be so crazy. Like we're living in a dimension like we shouldn't be living in if that happens. I think there's a world where something animated could for sure happen now because of that. Paramount has the theatrical rights to Sonic. And even if it's not a theatrical release, like at least in feature films, there could be issues there to where like only Paramount can do it. So that definitely helps now, especially in making this a reality. One of my things, if I was able to talk to the head of Sonic, like the brand manager, Ivo Gozovich, the first thing I would say to him, or one of the first things I'd ask him, would be, "Hey, are you guys considering at all doing a Sonic X DC movie, even if it's straight to DVD, straight to video, straight to streaming or whatever? Like, would you do it? Like, because I feel like that's such a no-brainer, right?" But yeah, I definitely want that for sure. Yeah, it's like still like the Paramount doesn't even officially own Warner Bros. Yet, so there's still like a lot of time until like stuff like that even gets in the works. But yeah, why don't you like Ralph Breaks the Internet? The fact you remember I don't like Ralph Breaks the Internet is crazy. I don't even know where I would have said that in. Maybe when I talked about Sonic movie cameos like 2 years ago. But I just think it's really sloppy and kind of like a key jangling thing kind of movie. I don't like those kind of movies. Like the era of that and Ready Player One and like Space Jam: A New Legacy. I don't like those. Like shoving IP in my face. I don't like it. It had a novelty of like being at one point like a kid in a candy store or like playing in your sandbox as a kid with all your action figures and like everybody crossing over, but at the end of the day it's substanceless, you know? It's just like, oh, I know what that is. I boycott every new Transformers project until I get I'm so sorry. Shout out to you for liking Transformers. Shout out to the Transformers community. I'm not tapped in, so I don't know what that means. They should spin off DCX Sonic with just Batman and Shadow, not gonna lie. I mean, a Shadow and Batman comic would be really fun, for sure. I'm surprised there hasn't like been more like comic tuber coverage of this, because this is so interesting. What's the new one? Dark or Metal Legion? Is that what it's called? Yeah. I mean, it popped up. Yeah, Metal Legion. Yeah, this is sick. Pretty cool. I love this cover. This is sick. Do you watch Mason Parkinson Sonic Tuber? Yeah, I'm aware of him for sure. I don't watch him because it's like there's like 2-minute videos about like news that I've like. We make content about like he makes Sonic movie updates, right? Like it's like the same stuff that I already make videos on. So like I don't really watch like if I have made a video about something and another person makes a video about the same topic, like I'm not probably gonna watch their video on it. So like a lot of like if I watch a Sonic YouTuber, it's probably like Chomix because it's a video essay, or like a lot of the newer Sonic like smaller YouTubers because like they're doing like their own thing. That's not like news. You know, because like people like me, Fidel, Sonic Hub to an extent, Mason, I think that's pretty much it. I've kind of like quote unquote monopolized the news discussion scene in terms of like news. That like I like watching other people's stuff about like different topics more, like video essays. Would you want to see a crossover between Sonic and Crash Bandicoot? Not really. I'm not dying to see that. I'm kind of like over the crossover thing, kinda. Like the comics, it's fine, but like I feel like I'm always just like Sonic's collaborating with this brand, and I'm just like, okay, like it's cool. It objectively is cool, but I feel like the more and more we do it, the less excited I'm gonna be. Once when we get Ninja Turtles Sonic, that's when I'll start caring. The minute they do that, oh my gosh. Where are you, Ricardo? I am in my room right now. This is my bedroom. My bed is right there. And my studio is next door. Let's see. Keep the questions coming in, chat. Keep the questions coming in. Keep them coming. Speaking of Warner Bros., how is it possible for one of the biggest studio in Hollywood to experience bankrupt? They weren't bankrupt. They were not bankrupt. They were in debt, but they weren't bankrupt. Yeah, they just wanted to sell. It's a whole story of Warner Bros., and a lot of my chat will not care about it. It's a lot of business. It's a lot of history. I mean, I do care about it. I like talking about it, but I know my chat would not. So I won't bore you guys with that. If you had an opportunity to finish Sonic the Hedgehog's story, how would your ending? That's impossible. There's no ending for. I wouldn't want to end Sonic. There would be no reason for it to end. I'm not. If I'm being frank, I'm not in like a headspace to kind of like think of that right now. But when do I think the next major Sonic game will be revealed? This year, for sure. And if I had to put my chips on it, I'm saying they do Sonic Central. I think that there might be what I think they could do is, when is Summer Games Fest? I'm so sorry, guys. My typing has gotten worse as the stream has gone on. June 5th. I think that they tease something at Summer Games Fest, small, and then stay tuned for Sonic Central. And that's when they give us some cool stuff. Summer Games Fest for sure. If there's not, then weird. Because like, look at what we have so far for this year. Like, we don't really have much. We have the audio drama, which is cool. It's our first like official Sonic audio drama. And then we have like, you know, that's a repost art. You know, it's cool, but like there's more that we definitely like want for sure. I don't know. My toys, my collection is in my studio. So yeah. Anyways, keep that going. Keep the questions coming, chat. Let's go. I started earlier today, so I feel like I could go for a while. They better not waste everyone. Last time on the Game Awards got nothing. Yeah. That was a terrible night. That was a terrible night. Oh my gosh, the Game Awards killed me. When do you think they'll reveal the 2026 film? Are you talking about the 2028 film? Because there's no movie this year. I think that we might hear about it next month. Honestly, I think we might hear about it next month. I think that, you know, they said there's one coming, there's one dated for 2028. Everybody's overlooking that. People are not making a big enough deal about how big a deal it is that we're getting a Sonic movie in 2028. That's huge. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't know. I think we'll hear about it next month because I said this when Sonic Movie 4 was announced. It's going to be here before you know it. When it was announced in December of 2024, I said, guys, I know it says 2027, but that's going to be here before you know it. And look at us. We're in 2026 now. We're a few days away from it being a year out from Sonic 4. That's crazy. So 2028 will be here pretty freaking soon, too. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Sonic was snubbed at the Game Awards. I have not played the new Mario World, but from everything I heard, people said it was better than Mario. I'm not saying it should have won Family Game or Mobile Game. I'm just saying, like, it would have been so cool if it got racing. What am I looking forward to for the 35th? A game. I can't say I'm looking forward to it because I don't know if we're gonna get it, but I really would like a show announcement really bad. Any kind of show, please, just please. What my hope? Disney Plus. That sounds crazy to some people, but Disney Plus has been acquiring so much programming. Like, they play Cartoon Network shows on there now. Like, it's crazy. They have so many different shows on Disney Plus. I would love a Sonic show on there because Disney Plus does weekly drops, and I would love nothing more than to talk about a new Sonic show every week. I don't care if it got like under 10K views per episode. I want to do a weekly Sonic TV show discussion. Like, that'd be great. I hate doing streaming roundups. I hate it. The only thing I liked about Prime was that, like, they did the first episode, and it was so fun. It was so fun. I was able to react to it, do a whole video reacting to it, and then, like, oh, sorry, I banged my mic. And then continue that. But then they dropped the season after, and then I just have to, like, sum all my thoughts up on the show in, like, a season. It's just, I don't know. I want it to go to Disney, preferably, or HBO Max. Paramount doesn't own the TV rights to Sonic. It's only the film rights. They were able to do a live action show because at the end of the day, Sega can they can have a show with whoever they want. There's no person who owns TV rights to Sonic, you know? Like, Sega owns the Sonic property. They gave the film rights to Paramount. That's just kind of how it works. So, like, Sega could do another show. They could do an Amy show on Paramount and have a new animated series on, like, Disney. Like, it wouldn't matter.
We listened to you and made the best mouse for Fortnite. Flick Edge is 52 grams, lighter than both top competitors, the Logitech G Pro Superlight 2 and the Razer Viper V3. For the smoothest glide, we've collaborated with Unusual Waste Sports to deliver every Flick Edge stock with Magic Ice dots and full-size skates. Precision engineered to have a clean, rounded edge, these will give you an aiming experience.
Could I go on Disney Plus right now? I don't know if they'd let me. I'm not going to watch anything, obviously, but I just want to see if Sonic's on Disney. Why did Sonic Prime air on Nickelodeon? Because it was on an exclusive agreement with Netflix to have Sonic Prime on there. Yeah, Sonic X, that's what I thought. So does that mean that on Netflix then, do they have all three? They do have all three. So weird seeing Sonic on Disney, isn't it? It's so strange. But I believe I don't think they have like an exclusive agreement with Disney to stream it on here, but or Hulu rather, which is owned by Disney. But look at that. They have dub and sub. Talk about being dedicated. Yeah, let's go, we can take a look. I don't care, guys. Like, we're here to have fun. We're here to hang out with you guys, because I don't do streams a lot, so we're gonna have a fun time. Let me close my window. So you guys don't see my login and start leeching off my Netflix account. Darn kids. Alright. We can go to Sonic. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we got Sonic Prime, obviously, Boom, and X. So if you're a Sonic fan, Netflix is definitely a place to go for your shows. They have the three most recent. But they have all three for X, right? No, I don't want to watch it. No. No, shut up. I don't listen. Yeah, they have all three seasons. But is it just English? Probably, yeah. Do they have an option for Japanese? See all episodes. Yeah, I think it is. Unless I'm mistaken and they have Japanese as well. Sorry, I clicked on it again. Yeah, is it just English, chat? I don't know. Yeah, this is a great movie. Boom. Yeah, it's only 2 seasons, and then they have Sonic Prime. Okay, now let's look at Paramount. I'm gonna close my window real quick just again, because I don't want to... Just in case, like, information pops up. I hate using Paramount Plus though, it's so bad. Okay. Alright, there we go. Okay, allow while I'm visiting the site. They're probably gonna have a good bit. They're gonna have like movies, shows. Yeah, this is kind of the spot to be. Like, if you just care about the TV shows, get Netflix. But if you want everything, this is a good spot to be. Because you get all the Deke shows, you get Adventures, you get Sat AM, and you get Underground. And then you get the movies, so you get Sonic 1, 2, and 3. And then you also get Knuckles as well, which is exclusive to Paramount. Like, Knuckles, this is interesting, because Knuckles will never leave Paramount. There's physical media of it, which is great, but this will never appear on like another service or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. And I want to take a look just in case. I'm just going to go through all of the services just to see what Sonic content is on there. Because it's really interesting to me. Like, who has what. Like, I think it's interesting that, you know, X is on Disney and it's on Netflix. But remember, it's only on Disney because of my Hulu bundle. I have Hulu and Disney Plus, so. Let's see. I need to watch the new season of Ted so bad. It looks so good. All right, Sonic. Oh yeah, they do. They have the first Sonic movie on here. Okay. Interesting. So, that's cool. I wonder why. That's so interesting. All right, then we're gonna go HBO Max. Alright. Oh, shoot. I did not log in yet. I was like not logged into any of these. Alright, there we go. Let's boot up. Don't kill me, HBO. Yes, I have guests on my profile. Alright, let's see. I don't think there will be anything Sonic on here. I don't think there will be. Oop, that is not how you spell Sonic at all. Yeah, there's no Sonic. It's so interesting though, they have Minecraft pop up, so like they know what you're searching for. It's so interesting. So yeah, no Sonic on HBO Max. So that's whatever, but alright, so that was a fun little escapade. Wait, yeah. I was gonna like try to look at Tubi, but no, I don't care. I don't care enough. Oh, I can go forever, but I'm getting a little hungry. It is 7. We've been streaming for how long? Streaming for... I actually don't know how long we've been streaming for. I have zero clue. Since 5:10. Oh yeah, so we've been streaming for like 2 hours. Okay. That's not even crazy. A lot of people stream for that amount of time. So, I'll give us until 7:30. Then we'll wrap up. So, how about we, answer some more questions, huh? Fire them in chat. Fire them in chat. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Minecraft movie either. What non-canon character would you like to see become canon? Ooh. So who's not considered canon? Like Archie? Sonic X? Styx is canon. She was referenced in Frontiers. Good question. Help me out, chat. I'm trying to think. Because sometimes you'll fire in something I'm like, oh, that's a good answer. I'm going to go with that. I'm actually gonna expand myself. Let me see. Surge. Ooh, but like they're canon. Like IDW is like low-key canon. So it's definitely a possibility. Sally Cosmo. I'm gonna go with Cosmo, yeah. No, Cosmo. Sonic Boom got destroyed, and Styx is the only one to survive. But like, it makes no sense to me. Like, how? Like, where does Styx fit in here? You know, it's just kind of my thought process. I'm great. I'm doing great, guys. A reason why I'm going to be wrapping up at 7:30 also is my throat is now killing me. I've been talking so much. Do you think Shadow's lines are good or bad in Racing Crossworlds? They're fine. I don't care that much, honestly, about the lines in there, but... do you think they'll make an original Sonic CGI characters in a future movie? Ooh, that's a good question. I was going to talk about this in, once again, the Ben Kingsley video. There's so much to talk about there. But initially, I was going to talk about how I think that if the movies want to continue differentiating themselves, I think it'd be pretty cool if they make some original characters. But yeah. I hate Apple. They declined my damn card because of a few super chat. That's interesting. That's strange. They're just not letting you put it through. What are your thoughts on the newest Chaotix episode? If I'm being so honest, I've not been watching the case files. I will be doing a video, maybe potentially once when it all wraps up, do like a big, like kind of like a animatic almost. I have a fun idea for it, so stay tuned for that. It's not gonna be like anything high production value, but I'm looking forward to putting that out. You think Rouge will come in the Sonic spin-off movie? I don't know. I just read that one. What non-canon transformation would you rather see become canon? Dark? Oh, Dark. Easy. I think Hypersonic's so overrated. So overrated. Definitely Dark Sonic for sure. I think there was something about how Sega wanted to incorporate movie characters into the games and comics and vice versa. No, it wasn't characters. It was more just like making it seem more seamless between the two. Like, not making the two universes seem as jarring. Because Sonic is like, Frontiers, like I said, is so different from movie 2. That like, you gotta like do something a little similar, you know? Like, the movies are more authentic to, like, Adventure era Sonic and, like, Unleashed Sonic. They're not very authentic to, like, I don't know. Who would you like to voice Surge and Kit? Oh, I am not well-versed in, like, voice actors, so my fault about that, but I don't know. I hope they get somebody good, for sure. Who would you... Oh, I just read that one. Sorry. Keep the questions coming in, guys. What are your thoughts on Toy Story 5 trailer? It wasn't a bad trailer. I'm sure the movie will be good. There hasn't been a bad Toy Story. I know 4 isn't, like, the most loved, but, yeah, I don't know. It's still not necessary. That's just it. I'm just like, we're just keeping on going. Okay, but hopefully it's good. I really do hope it's good, but I feel like we're dragging it a bit. If had the opportunity to, yeah, like I said, I can't do the finish a story, like, not in that headspace. I recently watched all the Sonic Forces cutscenes, God bless your heart. Why was Chaos there as a clone? Kind of a random yeah, I mean, I don't know, they needed, like I said, Sonic has a villain problem, there are not a lot to pick from, and they want to do a big villain ensemble, and it's just, like, not impactful at all. But I like to voice Silver in the movies. Tom Holland, for sure. Tom Holland, get him in there. It's been too long. I need Tom Holland as a Sonic character. I've been campaigning it for long enough. Give it to me, damn it. I don't really want to see Styx appear in a mainline game, and I have no idea why Sega allowed Ian Flynn to toss her in Frontiers as a reference. Because, like, we need to distance ourselves from Boom. You know, I have nostalgia for Boom. You know, I do. And I was there. I was a fan during that era. But you don't want to remind people of that. It was a dark time. Move on. Do you think Kristen Bell be a better job at voicing Amy? I think she's going to be great as Amy, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, I think Kristen Bell is going to be amazing as Amy. She's going to be so good. Do you think Amy will get a spin-off show? Probably not. I don't know about a new spin-off show. I think there was a report that there was like a new live action show in the works. We'll see. I don't know. It depends. Like, if they do a Shadow spin-off project, will they do a movie or a show? I hope they do a movie. Do you think Boom ruined perception of Knuckles and Shadow for a while? Not Shadow, more so Knuckles. It hurt for a bit, but at the same time, I liked Knuckles in Boom. I thought he was funny. You know, it's like, I think that version of Knuckles was actually very liked. I don't think people disliked Knuckles as a result of Boom. Six can still be mainline though. She can be. I just I don't. She wouldn't fit. You know, like I'm thinking of how the characters act in Frontiers, and they're so boring. You know, I just think that she would just be she would just stick out like a sore thumb. What do you think Amy's personality would be like in movie 4? Probably girl boss. Probably like Princess Peach and Mario. That's what I'm putting my money on. Imagine if Hypersonic is in the movies, LOL. That'd be crazy. Sonic movie 4, Sonic's new design, classic. I do not know what that comment means. I'm sorry. I hope they follow Shadow Generation formula. That'd be sick. Hey, we got another donation. $5 from Flapjack1158 with the $5. But people have started coming around to Boom. Not the games, but at least the cartoon. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm glad you W's in the chat. Thank you. But thank you also for saying that, because makes I want to talk about this. The thing with Boom, a majority of it is pretty good, and I think the show is always pretty well received. I don't think anybody thought, oh, I hate Sonic Boom the show, it's terrible, it's awful, it's one of the worst things ever. I think it was always pretty well received. The comics were pretty good. The toys, they sucked, but not people in the general, they're not talking about the toys as a whole when it comes to the franchise. At the end of the day, Sonic is a video game IP, and the games, they released 2 of them, they kind of made the game seem like the biggest thing, which I think was a mistake. Sonic Boom should have been a show first and foremost, do some comics around it, do some merch like they did. They made too much a big deal of the game. So when the game sucked, that tanked everything else. So at the end of the day, when people think of Boom, they think of Rise of Lyric. And yeah. Another part of it as well, I think there's a lot to appreciate about Boom in retrospect, and fun to have with Boom in retrospect, because it's it was Boom. You know, it was such a weird blip in the Sonic timeline. It didn't last long. It felt like it did. It lasted from 2014, 15, 16, and then ended in 17. So that's 4 years. That's a good amount of time. That's around the time it'll take you to get a bachelor's degree or graduate high school. But still, that's not very long in the grand scheme of Sonic. So I'm reading your follow-up comment that says they put way too much money into Boom 2. That's a big part of it. I don't think Boom was necessary. They're we want to appeal to Western markets, and they didn't need to. Sonic is the most popular in Western markets. Like, if you're trying to make him more, then just tweak some things with the franchise and let it progress a little more. Like, you don't need to have, like, keep this, like, the main series stale and then do something cool and exciting with this. Like, if you wanted to do something with the new series, or with Sonic, like, you could have made a normal Sonic TV show that's just a comedy. You could have done comics and a big merch line around it. And I think that's what they kind of learned. You know, that's what they did with Prime. Like, Prime isn't... Prime's canon, I think. Like, I think Prime is canon. But, like, Prime is, at the same time, like, feels like it's in its own universe. They didn't make Sonic Prime its own sub-series. You know, like, the characters are designed the same. Like... There's Green Hill Zone, the staples, you know, from the franchise, but it does its own thing, and they were able to, like, still do merch, still do, like, a big merch push, still do, like, other stuff with it. They're doing comics, which is just the episodes, like, put in, like, graphic novel format. It's cheap. I wish they did, like, original stories, but it's fine. I don't know why they, YouTube didn't confirm my purchase, so Apple canceled. How did they cancel your card? Are you? It's like they think it's like fraudulent or something. I'm sorry about that. I appreciate you wanting to support as always. But yeah, I never understood them. What do you call it? Like trying to insist that Prime is canon. It makes no sense. It didn't need to be. I think there's a beauty in having different universes. You know, especially in the age of a multiverse, you should want that, you know? I'm so sorry about that. That's so strange. I don't understand why they're being such like sticklers about you using YouTube super chats. You're worried or excited about Mario Galaxy movie? Neither. Neither. I don't think it's gonna be good, and and I'm not excited to go see it. Like, and I'm also not like worried for it because like I don't need it to be good. Like, I didn't like the first one. Like, the movies don't do anything for me. So, they're very successful though. I'm sure it'll make a lot of money. I don't know if it's gonna make $1 billion again, but we'll see. Anyway. If you were to introduce Rouge into the movies, would you want her Sonic X or Sonic Prime character? So you're basically just asking me if I want her boobs out or not. Probably, people are gonna like this answer, but I'd like if they didn't have a big boobed Batgirl in the movies. Like, I'm not saying I don't want Rouge in the movies. I'm just saying, like, you don't need the boobs everywhere. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. It's just the first one. The first Mario movie did nothing for me. We'll see. Yoshi looks cute. That's my biggest thing I'm looking forward to, is just seeing Yoshi. I like Mario. I'm not trying to be a Mario hater. Sonic Racing Crossroads should have a story mode. Yeah, I agree. I don't care if it sucked. I just like a story mode. What are your thoughts on my fan casting of Bill Fagerbakke as Big the Cat? Isn't Bill Fagerbakke? Oh, is that Patrick? That could work. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would just hear Patrick though. Patrick's like such an iconic character at this point. Like, I don't know if I could separate the two. All right, guys. What time is that? All right, 10 minutes, chat. 10 minutes. So, literally 10 minutes. So, get your final questions in and super chats in, and then we're going to skedaddle out of here. But I appreciate all you guys for coming in here and all that. Yeah. What Sonic merch have you found lately? I don't buy Sonic merch when I'm not filming merch on it. It's unfortunate. I don't expect anybody to do this. I'm not telling anybody to do this. But for whatever godforsaken reason, if somebody had $250 laying around and wanted to ship it over right now, I'll go film a merch hunt tomorrow. And I'll upload it, like, this week.
Where you get that from?
What are your thoughts on Tara Strong as Cream the Rabbit? I mean, I'm here for it. Like, I don't actually know. I don't like that. No, Cream needs to be an actual baby. Like, I don't think you could have like a grown adult doing Cream's voice. It just sounds like so whispery. Oh man, I want a Knuckles RPG game. I'd like a new Sonic RPG in general. Maybe with the Knuckles focus, that'd be cool, but yeah, I'd say Tara Strong fits Charmy more. I agree with that. Yeah. If they're gonna take forever in the games, then they should give us a Sonic anime adapting the games. They just need, they need to give us a new show. I mean, I know Prime didn't end that long ago. It ended over 2 years ago now. So it's been a while. I know it's not been a while. You know, Prime came out in 2022. Boom ended in 2017. So that's like 5 years. We're just on 2. I really don't want to have to wait 3 more years though. That sounds like torture. Waiting for another show. Like they need something that lasts longer for them, you know? Like something that like real seasons. Not like Sonic Prime basically aired for 1 year. Like it says 2022 to 2024, but it released in the first season released in December of 2022, and then season 3 released in January of 2024. Like that was not a long run. Oh yeah, a new Sonic anime, that'd be sick, for sure. I hope they do it. And it gets a big push, and I hope it lasts long. I just want a long-lasting Sonic show that, more importantly, like releases an episode once a week. I don't want a big drop this season. I don't want that. Have you read Archie comics? Of course I've read Archie comics. I haven't read all of them, I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's been a long time since I've picked up a comic book in general. But, yeah, I have read them. Alright, what are we at? 6 minutes, chat. 6 minutes. Basically 5-minute warning. Get your final questions and donos in. Final questions and donos. Whoa. A Sonic X reboot was iconic in its time. I don't know if I want a reboot of it. Sonic X is good for what it was. I think we just need a new fresh start. Is it possible we will have Tails and Knuckles transform into Super Tails and Super Knuckles in Sonic 4? There's always a possibility they could be like, we need a super transformation in this. Why don't we get some other characters to do it? I don't know. That'd be cool. I feel like Knuckles would already know if he would be able to turn into the Super Knuckles, so maybe not. Or maybe they'll go balls to the wall. You never know. Oh, I definitely want to see Metal Overlord in the movie, for sure.
That'd be so sick.
When do you think the title announcement will come? Next month? Next month? I want to say next month. Next month.
Probably like
I want to, like around then. I don't know. No, we're not watching Super Mario Logan on the stream, guys. Not doing that. I don't even know why that comment was hidden. You guys didn't even see that. Are you surprised they are keeping the 4 in the title? I see. We don't know if they're keeping the 4 in the title yet. They might be. They probably are. But I think it'd be pretty cool if they give a subtitle, like Sonic the Hedgehog, the Edge of Darkness, or something like that. Pretty cool. Jeffy. Who do you want to do the theme song for Sonic 4? That's a good question. I don't know. I actually don't care. I really don't. Because like the artists I listen to would not do a Sonic song. So it's just hard. Let's see. Agent Stone is live action Orbot. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do like two, because it's always been like two guys with what do you call it? With two henchmen for Eggman. You had Scratch and Grounder. You had Deco and Boko. Now Orbot and Cubot. I think Good Kid would be pretty good at doing Sonic. I don't know who Good Kid is. What was your introduction to the franchise? Sonic X was my introduction to the franchise. My first game is Rivals 2. Random game. And yeah, that was my introduction. Is the new Sonic movie in 2028 the last movie in the franchise? They did not specify that, no. I would assume there'd be more. Assuming 4 does well, you know. Do I like Hot Wheels? Not particularly. I have nothing against them. I never was really into them. I liked Pixar cars. Like, I always had, like, the Lightning McQueens, and I collected all of those. I didn't collect Hot Wheels. You're literally playing Rivals 2 right now? That's crazy. Alright, chat. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Final questions and donos. 2 minutes, chat. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If I haven't got to you, you know what to do. Do you play Sonic Speed Simulator? I do not play it, like, consistently, no. It's probably good I don't. I might get addicted to it. I played it, last time I played it was at my friend Blake's house, Supersonic Blake. Should I donate? I'm not gonna tell you not to. But yeah, we played, and it was pretty fun, like collecting characters and like getting rings and all that stuff. It was fun. I like it. You know, I think it's a cool game. Black eyes or green eyes? Green eyes. Definitely. Do you think you'll put too much character in one movie? There's definitely a world where, like, it could get overcrowded, for sure. I think, like, where a Sonic movie, there's just, like, too much going on. But yeah. What do you think is the big Sonic title for this year? I don't know if there's a big title this year. The more that time goes on, the less I'm thinking that we're gonna get the mainline game. It makes sense to release it next year. So, I don't know what we're getting this year. I think it might, unfortunately, be a collection. It might be a collection that could be really well done, but at the end of the day, just a collection. What did you think of the Sonic X Puma Shoes collab? They're cool. I wouldn't wear them, but they're cool. What character do you think pops up in the post-credit scene? Silver. Only answer. Yeah. Which character do you think pops up? Oh, yeah. Like, just like you said. Silver. Are we at our... Oh, yeah, we're at 7:30 now, guys. All right, guys, it has been real. Thank you guys so much for showing up to the stream and hanging with me. It's been like a good hour and a half. It's been awesome, guys. I love you guys so much. I don't stream a lot. I'm gonna try to do that more, because this was really fun. But yeah, I hope to see you guys here next time we do stream. I want to try to do it once a week, but obviously I'm not gonna guarantee that. But you guys know whenever there's like an event or something to react to, we'll be here. But you guys are the best. You guys are awesome, and thank you guys for being so generous today with your donos and your time. Spending with me, talking about Sonic, asking questions, doing all that. It was a blast. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I'll see you pretty soon with the new video. So, yeah. Later, guys. Love you.